When he can't control his feelings, he'll show you without meaning to. Long before he ever says a word, long before he gathers the courage to admit what's happening inside him, his actions will begin to change. Sometimes slowly, sometimes all at once, but always in ways he can't hide, even if he tries. And maybe you've seen it. Maybe you've felt it. Those little shifts in the air, the unspoken tension in his voice, the way something seems to pull him toward you even when he's trying to keep a straight face. Have you ever noticed how someone's energy changes before their words do? How their presence becomes louder than anything they could ever confess? It's like feelings have their own language, their own gravity, their own way of making themselves known. And when a man can't control what he feels, it doesn't stay silent. It spills through the cracks, through his hesitation, his nervousness, his small acts of kindness, the softness in his eyes he doesn't think you see. Maybe you've been there, wondering why he looks away too fast, why he gets quiet around you, but not with anyone else, why he tries to act normal, but keeps giving himself away. Maybe you've seen him smile at something you said, and then quickly look down, as if catching himself in the act. Maybe you've heard the shift in his tone when he says your name, gentler, warmer, deeper. That tiny pause he takes before answering you, like he's trying to hide the fact that you affect him. He thinks he's subtle, but he's not. Not when his heart is louder than his logic. Not when his feelings refuse to stay where he tried to bury them. There's something almost poetic about it, the way a man tries to maintain control, even while his heart betrays him. You can see it in his restlessness. You can feel it in the way he pays attention. Too much, then not enough, then too much again. His emotions become this unsteady rhythm he can't stabilize. The way he leans in a little closer without thinking. The way his voice softens when he asks how you're doing. The way he pulls back when it becomes too obvious, only to come closer again because pretending he doesn't feel anything is harder than admitting he does. When he can't control his feelings, he'll think about you at the most inconvenient moments. You'll cross his mind when he's trying to sleep. You'll pop into his thoughts in the middle of a conversation with someone else. He'll remember something you said 3 days ago, even the smallest thing, and it will echo in him longer than he expected. He'll replay your voice, your laugh, the expression on your face when you said something that stayed with him. And he won't know why it matters this much. He won't know why he cares so deeply. He'll just feel it, strong, unfiltered, impossible to ignore. And the strange thing? He won't confess it. Not at first. Not because he doesn't want to, but because he can't. When feelings grow too strong too quickly, they don't give him clarity. They give him chaos. And for many men, chaos is terrifying. The heart is unpredictable. Vulnerability is dangerous. Losing control feels like losing safety. So instead of speaking, he hides. Instead of admitting, he overthinks. Instead of reaching out, he hesitates. But even in his silence, he's loud. Even in his denial, he reveals himself. You might notice the way he shows up for you in small ways. He'll check on you even when he doesn't need to. He'll ask how your day went, not out of politeness, but because he actually cares. He'll remember details you told him weeks ago. He'll be protective, not possessive, but aware. Attuned. He'll notice when something's off with you before anyone else does. He'll get a little jealous without saying he's jealous. He'll laugh at your jokes too easily, smile too quickly, listen too closely. Those little signs you try to interpret, they're not coincidences. They're emotions slipping through the cracks of a man who's trying too hard to stay in control. And maybe you've seen it. The way he gets a little awkward around you. How he stumbles over his words. How he fixes his shirt or touches his face when you're around. How he suddenly becomes aware of every little thing he's doing. That's not him being uninterested. That's him being overwhelmed. Feelings make him nervous, and nervousness makes him human. He's afraid of saying too much, afraid of saying too little, afraid of revealing how deeply he feels when he doesn't know how you'll respond. When he can't control his feelings, he'll distance himself sometimes too. Not because he doesn't care, but because he cares too much. Because the intensity scares him. Because letting himself fall is easier than trusting someone to catch him. He'll pull away for a moment, try to regain control, pretend nothing's happening. But the truth is, distance won't kill what he feels. It only intensifies it. And when he returns, because he will return, you'll notice the softness in his presence, the quiet honesty in his eyes, the way he looks at you like he's been thinking about you the whole time. And maybe you wonder why he doesn't just say it, why he doesn't just confess the truth already. But feelings don't unfold in a straight line. They're messy, they're layered, they're tangled with fear, hope, past wounds, and unspoken longing. When a man is overwhelmed, he battles himself before he ever opens up to you. He questions what he feels. He questions if he's imagining it. He questions whether he's ready for the vulnerability that comes with wanting someone deeply. And yet, no matter how much he questions, one thing remains: you. You stay in his thoughts. You stay in his heart. You stay in the space he pretends is empty, but secretly isn't. He'll try to distract himself. Work, routines, conversations, noise. But feelings have a way of circling back, no matter how far he runs. That's what happens when he can't control them. They take root. They grow. They spill into places he didn't expect. He'll catch himself smiling at something that reminds him of you. He'll think about what he'd say if he had the courage. He'll replay moments with you in his head, realizing they mattered more than he admitted. And one day, slowly or suddenly, his actions will become louder than his excuses. He'll show up differently. He'll open up a little more. He'll let himself be softer around you, even if he doesn't fully understand why. He'll stop pretending he doesn't feel anything because the effort becomes too exhausting. He'll stop acting like you're just another person because you're not. He'll stop running from his heart because it keeps pulling him in your direction no matter how hard he resists. Maybe you felt that pull too, the unspoken connection, the tension in the silence, the quiet knowing that something is happening between you even without acknowledgement. The truth is, when a man can't control his feelings, the connection becomes alive, visible, tangible. You'll feel it in his presence, in the air, in the small moments he doesn't even realize are giving him away. He'll start protecting your emotions without being asked. He'll care about your comfort, your mood, your well-being. He'll get worried when you're upset in ways he can't fully explain. He'll try to cheer you up without calling attention to it. He'll celebrate your small wins with more pride than you expect. The bond between you becomes this quiet, undeniable force, present even in stillness, loud even in silence. And maybe he won't say, "I like you," right away. Maybe he won't tell you how much he thinks about you, but his behavior will speak. His energy will reveal it. His presence will shift. Because controlling feelings is easy at the beginning, when they're small, when they're soft. But when they grow, when they deepen, when they root themselves inside him, that's when he loses his grip. That's when the truth starts showing through everything he does. He'll treat you differently from everyone else. Not dramatically, not obviously, but meaningfully. The way he listens, the way he looks at you, the way he remembers things no one else would, the way he tries to understand you even in moments when you can't understand yourself. And without saying it, he'll begin to choose you in the way he prioritizes you, in the way he makes space for you, in the way he shows up when you least expect it. He'll start imagining things with you. Futures, conversations, moments. Not because he's unrealistic, but because feelings make the heart wander into places the mind hasn't caught up with yet. He'll see things differently. Himself, you, the connection between you, like it's all shifting into something deeper. Something you didn't plan, but suddenly can't avoid. And maybe you don't realize it yet, but you've already touched him. Not physically, emotionally. You become a thought that lingers, a presence that stays, a comfort he didn't know he needed. He'll deny it. He'll push it away. But the more he tries to hide it, the clearer it becomes. When he can't control his feelings, he'll stop being able to control his reactions too. He'll light up when he sees you. He'll soften when he hears you. He'll get quiet when you're upset, as if your sadness passes through his own chest. He'll get protective without thinking, jealous without planning, nervous without understanding why. His heart becomes the compass, even when he tries to follow logic. And little by little, he stops fighting what he feels. He starts accepting it. He starts embracing it. And eventually, sometimes unexpectedly, he lets it slip. A confession disguised as a comment. A heartbeat disguised as a laugh. A truth disguised as a moment of vulnerability. And in that moment, you'll realize something powerful. He wasn't hiding because he didn't care. He was hiding because he cared too much. Because losing control of your feelings doesn't mean weakness. It means depth. It means sincerity. It means the emotion is real enough to break through the walls he spent years building. So when he can't control his feelings, he'll show you. Not loudly, not perfectly, not all at once, but in pieces, in moments, in softness, in silence, in the way he looks at you, like you're the one thing he didn't expect to feel this deeply. And maybe the truth is simple. When a man can't control his feelings, it's because his heart has already chosen, even if his mind hasn't caught up yet. And the real question becomes, have you felt it too? Have you seen those signs he didn't mean to show? Have you noticed the way something changes in the room when it's just the two of you? Because feelings like these rarely belong to one person. They echo, they mirror, they find their way into both hearts, quietly at first, then undeniably. And if this touched you, if it felt like it spoke to your experience, maybe someone else needs these words too. Share it with them. And if you want more videos like this, soft, emotional, psychological, deeply human, don't forget to subscribe. Sometimes the truth doesn't speak in words. Sometimes it speaks in the way he loses control of his feelings, and in the way those feelings find their way to you.